Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am going to be giving you my first impressions of this Amazing Cosmetics Illuminating Primer Highlighter Glow Ageless Skin Perfected. But yeah, if you want to see me trying this on and my thoughts and opinions throughout the day, just keep on watching. Alright everybody, this is the Amazing Cosmetics Illuminating Primer Highlighter Glow. That's what the packaging looks like. It came better shipped than that. Yeah, I don't take care of my stuff. I just throw it around. On the back it says, shake gently, made in USA, no animal testing, and it's good for 12 months. And here's what the actual product looks like. It says Ageless Skin Perfected on it. And what I'm going to do at first is I'm going to apply it to one side of my face. I'm going to use it as a eyeshadow primer and also a face primer. And so I'm just going to apply this on my eyes and then pause the video and then go do my eyeshadow and then come back and put it on the same side of my face as a face primer, and then I'll do my makeup off camera and then come back to you after I do my makeup. So yeah, I got too much for my eye, so I'll just do that. But that's what it looks like. It's kind of creamy, like a thick creamy consistency. I'll probably put too much on for just my eyeball, but yeah. So I'm gonna pause you and I'll be right back after I get done with my eye makeup part. Okay, I just put the primer on my eyelids and then put my eyeshadow on, and so this is the one with primer and this is the one without primer. I did find that it went a little bit more smoothly putting it on with the one with the primer, and I think it's also more pigmented looking. What do you think? So, and that's just right off the bat. So now I'm going to put some more primer on the same side of my face. This side of my face, which is my left side. Probably when you're viewing it, it's probably your right, but my left. So I'm just going to dab a few dabs on that side of my face and put it in. I don't feel like this is a very hydrating primer, so I'm going in with a little bit more for just one side of my face. Alright, that felt like it was the right amount, and that was a lot of primer for one side of my face. And as you can tell, it does give you a very illuminating look from one side to the other, which I like illuminating looks because I think it makes people look younger when they look more luminous, myself, personally. Alright, so I'm just going to go apply the rest of my face makeup and then I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, this is kind of weird because I just did like foundation all over my face like nothing new, and it's weird because look, this one looks more full coverage than this one, and I use the same amount of product on each side of my face. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, and I guess I'll do the rest of my face on camera, that way you can actually see what I'm doing more, because I didn't think it would make a dramatic difference. I mean, look, pimples on this side, no pimples on that side, which I'm not sure if I have pimples, but this side is more full coverage than this side, and I used the same amount of product on each side. This one has the primer and this one doesn't, and look, I mean, that's weird. And I will say that this is this Amazing Cosmetics Illuminating Highlighter Glow Primer is not a hydrating primer at all. We'll say that. So this might be a good, just first impression, might be a good primer for someone that has oily skin, that wants to try out a highlighter primer or a highlighting primer, because it's taken a lot of product just for me to like complete my face because my skin is so dry. But anyways, let me go on with putting my makeup on. And another thing is I have to kind of dab with this one then actually spread, because it is so like not drying, but there's no hydration. So that's different for me. But it goes good with a brush. There's like, as long as you do the tapping motion like I'm doing right now, you won't have that much streakiness. But if you kind of like try to do like the little circular motions, then you'll get streakiness. But the circular motions wasn't working for me because it was just like, I don't know, it just wasn't spreading. And I did have one more pump on this side more than this side, so keep that in mind, just because I felt like I needed more on this side, the one without primer, than this side. Okay, now I feel like I need a little bit more under the eyes, on the foundation, because this side had a whole extra pump. When I'm putting blush on, I see a lot of texture. I don't know if it's just my skin feels really dry today or what's going on, but normally, like if I use my Milani primer, this doesn't happen with my face. There's just so much texture. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell it, but you can kind of see where it's just showing a lot of texture, and this is more than normal for me. But that's right off the bat. It might sink in better after I put setting spray on. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply my blush and bronzer and stuff. That was my highlighter, or my highlight I was trying to show y'all. Right, I feel like my face is looking really cakey. I just need more hydration, and yeah, this side looks like, the one without the primer, it looks like it's more pigmented on the blush than the one with the primer, so I'm going to dab a little bit more. Alright, I'm not liking it so far, y'all. It just, now I'm thinking this one is more geared for more oily skinned skin textures, because mine is really dry and it's just showing texture on me. It's like dry, it's clinging on the dry patches, or more like it's not smoothing out like I'm used to with more hydrating kind of primers. And I mean, it made it where it was more full coverage on my foundation. I did like that part so far, but I don't like having a, it's really tacky, so I'm having to dab everything on instead of just spread it like I normally do with my other primers. Okay, after putting bronzer on, it's the same on each side of my face looking. So I just need a very hydrating primer, and this one is just not hydrating at all. So you oily skin girls, you might like this. If you're looking for a highlighting or illuminating primer, you might like this one. But for you dry skin girls like me, you're probably not going to like it. I did forget to put my powder on, just because normally I feel like I need a powder to set with a hydrating primer I normally use, so I forgot all about it because my face already feels so like dry basically. It feels set already, so I forgot about setting my makeup. It won't need it Well, that's a good thing, I guess, because if you get oily around the eyes or whatever, this primer might be a good primer to use for like right through your little area right through here, around your eye area if you have oily eyelids in eye areas, because like us dry skin girls, we might, like me personally, I get oily around my eye area, so this might be a like good illuminating primer for around the eyes only. So I might just keep this just for around the eye area. So it's definitely, I think it's going to be more geared for oily skinned people more than dry skinned people. But us dry skin girls, if you have oily skin or oily eyelids or whatever, you can use this for around that area. But I do see a little bit more creasing on the side I put my primer on than I do on this side without any kind of primer. So take that into note or in consideration. Alright, so this is the side with primer. And this is the side without primer. And that's what it looks like side by side. I really don't see a difference that much of right yet, but I will say that it does emphasize, if that's how you say it, my pores a little bit more on the side with the primer than the one that is not. So right now I kind of don't like the primer, but my opinion might change throughout the day, so I will be back with you at my end of the day thoughts. Alright everybody, it has been 8 hours since I put this Amazing Cosmetics primer on, and I just wanted to do my final check-in, and I'm trying to do natural lighting. It is very cloudy out here right now, but you know, whatever. So as you can see, my makeup does seem like it held up slightly better on the side with the primer, but I will say that it looks really like caked up almost. Like it shows texture a lot more, and my nose still got wore off about the same on that part, and it shows creases pretty badly, even more than one side than the other. The side with the primer on is showing creases more than the other. Right through there, see that crease? That's the side with the primer. That is the side without a primer, and there's no crease on that one. But yeah, you can see my, okay, well, my mascara is flaking. But the pros of this primer would have to be that you don't have to use as much foundation to get a full coverage with this primer, and I do think it would be good for more of the oily skin girls out there, or more of the normal to oily skin girls out there, not so much for us dry skin to normal skinned girls. Let's see, any more pros? It does make your foundation last a tad bit longer, but the cons of it, I don't feel that it really made my skin look more illuminating than the side without the primer. I think it creases more with the primer. I think it, for us dry skin girls, it is more patchy on our dry spots, and it just shows texture more. But overall, I would not recommend this product. I wouldn't even say for oily skin people, but I'm not sure. But definitely not for us dry skin girls. I do not recommend it. I would definitely recommend the Milani, I think it's called Prime Bright primer over this one. I feel like the Milani one is more moisturizing, and I just like the feel of it better. You don't need as much on the Milani one. You do need a lot to make it feel like you're covering your whole face. With this one, I just, in Milani's drugstore, this one's like $35, I want to say. So I just say thumbs down on this. It's a miss. I don't like this one. I'm actually going to probably take it back tomorrow. I forgot where I got it. I'm going to say Sephora, but I'm not sure if it was Sephora or Ulta. Probably Sephora, but I'm going to take it back to wherever I got it from online. I'll just look up the receipt online, and I'm definitely going to be taking it back because I don't like it. But yeah, that's my final thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will be back with you with my my outro. I hope you enjoyed my first impressions video of the Amazing Cosmetics primer. And yeah, I will have a lot of information in my description box below, so go check it out. And yeah, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time, buddies. Bye!